Hello, and welcome to your energy update for the week of February 3rd. My name is Wendy Gerhart. Know that everything is coming through me is coming directly from Source Energy, and I cannot wait to dive into this week's energy because I don't know if you feel it, but I definitely have been feeling it as I get a little bit of a uh, creak in my throat there. A lot is shifting. A lot is starting to clear. It feels like a lot of the things that perhaps you have been working towards, codes, energy, frequencies, things that you were working on clearing in 2024, feels like they're starting to build a little bit of momentum in these final stages of clearing. Now, we're just at the beginning of 2025, even though we're already in February, which seems crazy because it feels like January just started. And when we have the year of the nine and the year of the snake, so the same day as the new moon in Aquarius, we also welcomed in the Chinese New Year, which is the official beginning of the year of the wood snake, a very yin energy. Of course, this is coupled with not only transformation, but also creativity with wisdom, with intention. And we've got a lot of planets getting ready to go direct in the next couple of weeks. And so stay tuned because even though the momentum is picking up, it feels as though we're going to be pulled even further into the depths of this transformation. It's really wanting to root out, it wants to use this year to really root out any of the nuances. So it's not just like a big picture. It is also the details, the nuances, the little side corners in your subconscious where things are hanging out. The devil is in the details, I'm hearing, right? So really learning how to get in there and get squeaky clean and bring us really fully back into alignment, into our power as the creators we are, so that we can create this heaven on earth, recognizing, right? A lot of letting go around expectations, other people's opinions, but in particular, our own. Our own expectations, our own opinions, our own ideas as to why things are the way they are, or or why they have to be the way they are, and beginning to really go into that psyche, into the subconscious and into the physical body. So for some of you, you may be experiencing a lot more sort of physical symptoms. This could be really isolated, so it could be in one particular chakra area. Or you may be noticing that at different times, you're getting these sort of headaches that are coming from the energy of the ajna and our third eye and our crown opening up. At other times, you may be getting, the shoulders, a lot to do with the throat chakra, etc. Okay, so we begin the week off. We've got the Eight of Cups, and this is coupled here with, we've got, I can't read this backwards, toadstool. And very much related to this mushroom energy. It says growth. And again, the mushroom energy, very potent. It is, this underground network, very rooted in sort of, you see this aspect above ground, right? And it appears like each sort of fungi, each mushroom for itself, but the network that is growing below the surface, sort of representative of our nervous system, of our subconscious thoughts, is really quite deep, intricate, and they feed one another. And then this is coupled with replenishment. And this says retreat, rest, be held, and a time to breathe. Okay, so as I said this, I immediately started feeling some nausea, perhaps some solar plexus, even some sacral. Yep, excuse me as I start to clear that a little bit. So we have some completion energy coming in. with this Eight of Cups. It feels like we're really moving to some final stages. This can also be, final stages of really trying to anchor into a new truth, of really trying to, it feels like this is physical, perhaps within the DNA, the bloodline, some completion energy. This feels related perhaps to the Orion Wars. Some people call them the Star Wars. Babylon, like Babylon. Yes, and around, okay, so around some of the limitations, the expectations, the ideas um, that are feeding or have caused disconnection in our voice and our self-expression and our essence and our understanding, and really being able to focus our words, our sound. They're reminding me how sound is really like an emanation of source at the highest. It is like, let there be light, right? But at the same time, sound and light, it's like light is the sound you cannot hear, and sound is the light you cannot see. And so it is remembering the power, the incredible creative energy that lies in our communication. And they're reminding me that the throat chakra is not just about speaking. It is not just about speaking your truth. It is not just about um, expressing yourself, but this is also very much related to listening, to hearing, to receiving. So inner guidance and also other people's words and expression. And remembering that and sort of releasing some of the expectations we have on ourselves and on others, and being willing to not only speak, but to listen and to hear. So, sort of this recalibration, but it feels like it goes much deeper than this. We're actually clearing a lot off of our power center, our ability to take action, our willpower, and then it also feels like there's some sacral going on. And again, this is like we're clearing out some past timelines. It feels like it's very much related to timelines here as we're getting ready to really go through some significant growth, and not necessarily growth on the surface, but the growth right underneath, the growth that, ooh, a lot don't necessarily, like, sort of unseen, unwitnessed, and there's like a lot of congestion coming in as I am saying this. So it feels like there's a lot physically that wants to clear out. Breath, I am being reminded. So it says take time to breathe. So this is not only like, woo, I'm throwing things. Not only like deep replenishment for the self, going within, allowing yourself to take time to rest, and to retreat. Allow this to be, it's okay to allow this to be very internal, but also to recognize when we're talking about the throat chakra, for example, or really any of the energy centers, air, the energy of air, the air element is really, this is like, without the air, without breath, we wouldn't be able to exist. This is like our spirit. This is like allow the spirit in. Breathe, allow it to clear, allow it to cleanse, allow it to move, to circulate. So there's also this sort of, I'm being reminded that not to hold on to things too tightly, that a lot of times we think of water as what flows, and allowing just sort of like the water to pass by and to flow, but air is actually even more so flowing. And we want to release the stagnancy. We're at this period of completion, and we want to allow the air to move, allow, like, clear the air, that sort of a vibe. Okay, and then we have here the Six of Pentacles. And this is like typically like a really good card, right? It really has a lot to do with money, abundance. You'll see here that more than enough, like overflowing. He's, got balance over here. He's able to give. So it's like this balance between coming into union, coming into balance around money, around prosperity, around wisdom, around hearing and speaking, these sort of ideas. Between taking action, right? We're clearing the solar plexus, between taking action and retreat. between speaking and having something to say and honoring your silence. So it is really this sort of like it, letting, oh, I can't, I'm losing. I'm having a hard time saying this. Very prosperous energy coming in, and this is coupled with Wizard of the Woods, and it says to focus. And you'll see here we've got, the hand chakras, very much wizard energy, very related to air, I'm hearing. So a lot of like, again, moving the energy, focus and intention, I'm hearing. So it is remembering that everything we do, our intention is what guides it. And perhaps there has been some misunderstanding around intention because I know for so long we've always referred to intention as what is your why? What is your why? What is your why? Why do you want to do this? But intention is more than just your why. It is the energy that is directing, it is directing everything you do. So it is directing uh, your words, it is directing your way towards your dreams, your goals, your abundance, the things you desire, the money, right? It is, so if you like the direction you're going, then lean in even more with more focus, with more attention, more of that sort of like, focus is a very masculine related energy. So you're going to focus the energy, which is the feminine, with the focus that's coupled, that's union in the direction, leaning in. It feels like we're really starting to let go of some of the lack, the inner voice, the inner conversations and communication that have us perhaps still looking at to prevent what we don't want, or trying to understand what we don't want, or perhaps still having some disempowering inner dialogue. And this is like, let that all go. We're going to clear all of that out and let's really lean in and focus with our power empowered, knowing we can create exactly what we want, and to focus the intention, laser, right? Like this bow and arrow type energy to exactly where it is you want to go. So again, clearing out some lack, and then we have, make sense, share your voice. And it says, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. Now, what's interesting here is you'll see she's sitting at the edge of the cave. Cave to me very much represents the inner psyche, the inner world. And you'll see outside, we've got the water, we've got the air, we've got the cosmos, we've got the pyramids. It looks like cliffs, which could be, of course they're metaphorical, but it could be places like Portugal or Hawaii, or it feels like really starting again, clearing out some of this old energy, clearing out some of the expectations, allowing your inner world and your external world to begin to unite. Versus, I am this way on the inside, I am this way on the outside. It's like beginning to create the outside world, allowing yourself to come out of the the cave, beginning to allow the internal world to truly create. Now, in order to see how your internal world is being created outside of you, you have to have the vision. Okay? You have to look for the evidence. You have to essentially create the evidence. You have to create it and be willing to see how it already exists. So again, bringing in some of this crown and ajna energy. And then this is coupled with the miracle of nature. So this again feels to me, so we're looking here and it's interesting. We've got the green, very much reminiscent of nature. It can also be reminiscent of the heart chakra. We've got sort of this like sun, it feels like sun and moon. Like we've got the sun up here, the reflection of the moon. It feels like really union type energy with the physical body, but also with the wings. And it feels like really grounding your essence. It feels like really starting to pull in your essence um, from the higher chakras down into the earth plane. So really allowing your truth, your direction, your focus, all of these energies to really begin to unite into one here on the earth plane and the physical body. It feels like there's going to be a lot of clearing around the physical body, but then it also feels like go outside, reconnect with nature. I'm remembering last week that we had the spirit animal, really connecting with totem animals, with if you feel like there are animals around you, really being in nature, really allowing your aura and your energy to expand when you're out there. And it also feels like your nature, your natural self, who you are naturally. Um, and beginning to clear again all of these ideas and expectations around who you thought you were supposed to be, or based off of comparison, or based off this trying to be something that you're not kind of energy. It feels like really coming back to we're starting to really clear that energy and come back into, okay, actually, this is who I've decided that I am, and allowing that to be the new truth. Okay, then we have the Chariot. Now, Chariot vibes, again, major arcana. This is really like, hey, we once again have some of this like duality coming in. So clearing again some of this duality, some of this separation type of energy. But this is also like I overcome. I move over challenges with ease. It's like I just like imagine you're on a chariot and your challenges are the ground that you're being carried across. So there is momentum, there is ease coming in. There is yeah, I mean that's we've got, and then we have pine, spirit, purification. Now, pine I know is often very antibacterial, and I don't know if it's antifungal, but it's a purification. They use them a lot in like shamanic ceremonies for like purifying things. And so when I'm thinking antibacterial and stuff, I'm actually thinking very much clearing the physical body, that there might be, again, a nod to this idea that there could be some physical clearings. And it's almost this idea of reminding us to let go. So when we come back to the idea that we are talking about, it's not just about speaking, it's about listening. It's not just about giving, it's about receiving. It's to recognize that in order to give and receive, at all times, we have to be willing to let go. So kind of like I take a breath in and I exhale. I inhale and I exhale. I inhale and I exhale. I inhale my truth. I let go of my truth. I inhale my truth. I let go of my truth. It is this idea that it's like allow your aura, allow all, within your aura, you have all of your belief systems. They're like little pictures that are just, all over your auric system. Can you, with every breath, with every day, with every moment, can you listen and give with an open heart and an open mind, and let go of what you think is true in that moment, so that you can continue to evolve and expand? Because ultimately, our ability to have speed, momentum, to call in and magnetize a lot of the things we desire at perhaps a quicker pace, and it doesn't have to be all things, right? But like let's say that you're really desiring to call in a certain amount of money, or there's some sort of breakthrough that you're wanting to have in your career or your business or in your health, and you're like, okay, I've been working on this. Now is a great time. Then the speed at which this is going to arrive to you is dependent upon your ability to, again, we're clearing house, we're clearing things out, is to let go of your truth in every moment so you can make space for a new truth. So even if in this yesterday I just like grounded and anchored in a new truth and said, this is who I am, can I let that go today and say, actually, I don't know who I am. And now let me find out again. But allowing other people, right, to tell me who I am is not the vibe. At the same time, other people are relaying information that are probably really valuable to you, depending upon your ability to hear, see, and discern it. So, just another caveat, we have get grounded here. So, again, this feels Mother Nature, go outside, but it also feels like ground in your essence, ground in your energy, ground in and align this new frequency, this new vibration. We're letting go of all of these outdated beliefs, all this energy of lack, all of this that's been in our bloodline, that's been in our physical bodies. We're clearing, we're clearing, we're clearing, and now make more room for light. Anchor in more light, anchor in more of your essence. And yes, absolutely go outside, connect with nature. And then love and accept yourself. This feels very much aligned. It's not, I recently, within the last like 2 days, have launched uh, a program called Authentic Self. It's really not even a program, but I have put in there 10 subconscious rewiring audios, activation, and a throat chakra meditation that is really designed to help us do exactly what a lot of this energy of this week and the energy the last several weeks and months have been sort of guiding us towards, which is opening up our throat chakra, opening up our expression, taking back our power, reconnecting to our sacral. It's really aligning a lot of the energy, bringing us back into our authentic self. And one of the things that I say when I talk about this is that I'm not trying to help you find your voice because your voice isn't lost. It's not about you needing to unlock and unfilter your message. It's that you need to accept, right? Love and accept. It's about accepting who you are and to not think that you're supposed to be different. It's about accepting other people and not thinking they're supposed to be different. These are sort of the things that have gotten in our way in a lot of ways when thinking there's a right way or a wrong way that things are supposed to be done. And it keeps us from really like expressing ourselves fully out of fear that like we're doing it wrong, we're going to be rejected, we're going to be abandoned, we're going to be isolated, we're going to be outcast, all of those sorts of things. So it's really like a big reclamation energy, I feel, that comes in, especially around this card, about learning to love and accept yourself as you are, and then always having space to let that go and discover who you are in the next moment. So then we have the lovers reversed. And this feels like perhaps there is some clearing out of what feels like infidelity, dishonesty, um, perhaps even ancestral or familial. There's been perhaps some patterns in your family around divorce, infidelity, like these sort of themes. It feels like they have been sort of creating division in the union within and the union without. So there's some energies. It feels almost like I've heard someone else refer to it as a Jezebel spirit. It feels like there is this energy, this third energy sort of, that is being cleared out, moved out this week. And we have it coupled with the wolf spirit. Again, we had this a couple weeks ago. And the wolf spirit, remember, these people run in packs. The family unit is very strong. They're extremely good communicators. They all have their own like position. They know exactly where they stand in the ranking order. And so it is like this well-oiled machine, is what it feels like to me. A well-oiled machine. Now, here's the thing. Just because there's an alpha doesn't mean the alpha is better than the Omicron, which is typically like the Omicron is like the lowest ranking. It means that that's the position that they have come to play. They have come to learn. They have come to experience. Doesn't make one better than the other, okay? It just means that's the role they have come to play in. And so also letting go of any expectations or any judgments around what roles you are here to play in this lifetime. You're not playing the same game as anybody else, okay? So while someone may be here to make billions of dollars and be a CEO, that may not be the game you're playing. So you making billions of dollars and being a CEO would not be you winning at your game. That's them winning at theirs. How do you win at yours? And so really learning to love and accept that the journey that you have come here to play, allowing your communication to be strong. Some of us are here to be activators, to speak, for your words to hit a certain way. Some are agitators. Some are here to be just super like lovey-dovey, like everyone has a different role, and we all need everyone to play their role because otherwise, the experience isn't the experience that we all really desire it to be. It's not as impactful as we desire. And again, remember, it's all about play. We're just here, we're playing, we're having fun. Don't take this voice, don't take this expression, don't take all of this stuff too seriously. It's not that serious. It's all just a game that we're playing. And so it feels like the wolf here, the energy really helping to clear out. It feels like the expectations on our partners, the expectations on ourselves, and this extra energy that has been involved. It feels like it's all wanting to sort of like come back together. It feels like this energy is really supporting this coming back together, back into union, really letting go some of the duality, some of the polarity, allowing ourselves to really roll over the challenges with ease, effortlessly, reconnecting with our nature and Mother Nature outside with the animals, allowing ourselves to begin to balance this taking action and our retreat, our speaking, and allowing some things just to be for us. That is also okay. Knowing that this is reconnecting us with our power, with our abundance, with our prosperity, with the heaven on earth that we are desiring. And as our last card, we have the divine physician, Archangel Michael. And interestingly enough, you'll see here that the energy really resides. It's moving up, Kundalini energy, moving up, rising. Really, the wings are going around the heart and then this energy around the throat. So it feels like we're still kind of cleansing and cleansing and cleansing as we're really getting ready to go on a big journey up here. I can feel that this is coming. Uranus is getting ready to go direct. We've got all kinds of things happening, but this also feels like again very physical body, DNA, bloodline, purification. It feels like there is a call, especially with this energy, there is a call to clear out your space, move all the clutter, not just in your psyche, but in your physical environment. Now's a good time to get organized, to let go of certain things that you have been holding on to. Um, and yeah, declutter. I hear declutter and declutter. Okay, so that is the energy for this coming week, February 3rd. I'm going to post below the link, the information for my deprogramming, recoding, realigning, authentic self program. These are 10 incredibly powerful. I'm going through it myself. I'm doing it myself. This is a lot of the work that I have been doing within the last several months that has been working like insanely quick to reprogram some of these subconscious and unconscious thoughts. There's short audio bites between like 2 to 4 minutes that you listen to that will recode for you. It literally, you sit back, you listen, and it recodes for you. There's an activation and a meditation as well. Incredibly, incredibly powerful. And the price is $222. And this is, I promise you, this is going to be an incredible thing, an incredible gift to yourself. All right, I will post that link below, and I can't wait to see you on next week's energy update.